this way and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
I'm ready.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Lawrence will throw. McKinnon here, it's complete. This defense for the Cowboys, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Lawrence on the sneak, and he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there, and the Eagles are going to have a first down. The Eagles had 1-6 now. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Dillon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They go play action here on first down. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Parrish. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Parrish. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Hassan Reddick make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Parrish.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And this is caught by Watkins. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Dillon up the middle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Micah Parsons.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking deep downfield.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return. Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Parrish.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
This is brought in at the 21.
Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Let's go.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Dad! 64, weak.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
The point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Parrish. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Parrish. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw again, Parrish.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Operating from the gun, Parrish. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Eagles have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect all the receivers in their patterns. These are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Off the play fake. Parrish. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in second down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Back to throw. Parrish.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on first down. Parrish.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On second down, it's Pollard. There's the stiff arm. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 23. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, it's Schultz.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
On second down, Dillon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. .39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Parrish. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Dillon, they try the left side with him. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Lawrence.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest, and with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A 1st down carry by Elliott.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Parrish, throw right side, taken in by Gallup.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed your fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end.